Ew, look at those stairs. What was I even thinking when I made them? It's actually from a new game I'm developing. Exclusive sneak peek. Anyway, let's get those new and realistic staircases. And while we're at it, why not make a piece of artwork out of them? So we have the stairs and what we call the side railings here. I'll start by putting some old dirty wooden texture on both of these structures to make them look more real. After finishing with the textures, it's time to light this thing up in a more appropriate way. I was thinking of sunlight coming from the top off screen, as if there's a huge window up there, inside a huge mansion or a castle. So I enclosed it in a dark box and punched a hole into it from wherever sunlight would come in and fall on the stairs. After setting up the Redshift sun, I played around with both of their positions to achieve what looked the best. And oh, I set up the volumetric scattering and the GI, which gave those beautiful god rays and the bounce lighting. After all this, I decided to add a broken lion structure at the abrupt end of the railing to cover it up. I want it to be there as a silhouette figure to frame and balance out the image. So after repositioning the camera and some tweaks here and there, it was finally time for the main subject of the image, a head. Yes, I want a broken stone head or a figurine to be placed on the stair as if it had fallen down from somewhere above. So after texturing it, I placed it where it belonged. Everything looked great, but how about blood? Yes, I want blood splatters on the stairs. I probably have to simulate it, so let's go. Initially I was having some problem with the viscosity of the liquid. I needed it to be dense and stick to the floor like real blood. So I tried again, but eventually after hours of re-simulation, I gave up and settled down with something which looked okay. I modified a glass shader which looked almost like blood and later had to adjust the darkness and the color to make it more realistic. After having all this done, I made some last minute changes and adjustments, after which it was finally ready to be rendered. I made a secondary camera from a different POV in case I wanted a shot from different angle. I tried to make it as artistic as possible, and after both of them were finished and ready, I rendered them, and to be honest, it looked a lot better than I expected them to be. I brought them into Photoshop, later they were further edited, color graded and had some changes made into them. I also edited the second image, but at the 11th hour, I decided to discard the second one since it didn't look as good as the first one did. Anyway, after all these hours of hard work, it was finally done. Here's the final result. Comment down below whether you liked it and how it could have been improved, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.